All right, so we got the secret god of chaos explained. Let's get into it. Let's go, man. Also, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. And other than that, let's get right into it. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Arthur.
What's up, Arthur?
And you all asked for it because we hit that milestone in the last video.
Oh,
we will
nice.
talk about the secret fifth god of chaos in 40k, the one who is tied up in magic so foul as to make his very canon be up for debate. And I'm here to make a short, relatively short, concise video on if he is or is not canon. So who am I talking?
Well, I'll go hold up. Before he even break him down like we're in chemistry class. All right, let me yo, I'm about to impress everybody. Watch this. As a Warhammer noob, I'm about to break down all 4 chaos gods. I'm about to give you guys all their names. Watch this. Korn, that's pretty easy. He's the crash out, right? Diddy 7.0, Slanesh. I mean, come on, bro. Nurgle, Mr. Stankface, Mr. Stank, just him. And then the 4th guy, Zinch, right? He's the confusing dude, right? He's like the guy like out of all the chaos gods, whatever, he's like the lamest one, right? Yeah, him. Yeah, okay.
Talking about, and why is there in fact a weird issue with his creation, and why am I staggering this out so much? It's because okay, Malice is a weird god, and I want to kind of build the mystique.
Malice? What do you say? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold up.
Is not canon. So who am I talking about? And why is there in fact a weird issue with his creation, and why am I staggering this out so much? It's because okay, Malice is a weird god, and I want to kind of build the mystique. One of my favorite videos I've ever made was on the Sons of Malice. That's a bit of a slow burn video, and I really thought that video was kind of fun. A lot of you agreed too. If you guys want a good companion piece, go look that video up. You're gonna know what I mean when you actually get to a certain point in that video. But that video is going to give a lot of context to the Sons of Malice, which we're not going to focus too closely on right now. We're going to be focusing on Malice as a whole. So, as we get into it, let's get into Malice a little bit here. So, Malice is an obscure god. He is a fun god. He is a god of chaos, anarchy, and hate. He's a god that if you've been in the hobby for a few months, you have probably heard of him, but that's the interesting bit about Malice. Though he is known and well regarded, as well as being given a great deal of fan art, he's one of the more unknown gods. But that in lies the most interesting parts about him. In 40k, there has been maybe 2 mentions of Malice in the last decade, if that. But the curiosity and the lineage of this myth.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, yo. Yo, respectfully. Yo, who is this guy, yo? Because the way he's like, I get it. He's trying to build it up, but the way he's tiptoeing around this dude's character and the images that I'm seeing, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This guy, he seems like a school threat, bro. He seems like we need to check his book bag immediately. Okay, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Exhibit A, bro. Look at the bottom left of the screen, y'all. Y'all see his teeth? Yo, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it completely real. If this dude has any connections with this guy in the bottom left, yo, his book bag needs to be scanned before he enters that school, yo. Bro, like an airport, yo. You know how in the airport how they scan your luggage, bro. We need to scan this man for weapons every day. That's how much of a Superman level villain this guy is, bro. I'm seeing all types of chains. Is he like a what they call it? Not emo, the other one. Alternate. Like an alternate person, like the person that's just dressed in all black and I want to die. Like, bro, those like. Yo, if you're an alternate person, yo. If you're an alternate person, bro, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to roast you so bad, but it's just that's the closest way that I've.
Is always there. So today, we are going to be covering a lot of the lore, the court cases, the intrigue, and the most interesting parts about Malice as a whole. Before I do, I want to ask you guys, hey, you, the fellas, I'm trying to hit 100,000 subs by the end of the year.
Facts. I'm trying to hit 8,000. I'm trying to hit 8,000 subs at least by the end of by the end of February. We're that close. 8,000 people. Imagine 8,000 people was like, yo, you know what, man, he's kind of cool, and subscribe. Like, imagine that, yo. If you're not subscribed, bro, listen. First of all, 25% of you. I actually checked I checked my analytics like legit like yesterday. 25% of you guys are like, are actually subscribed to the channel. Like the video, or whatever. If you're not subscribed to the channel, bro, what are you doing, yo? What are you doing? Do you really want to, I don't know, make me angry? Subscribe to the channel, man. Why not?
And if I could do that, I'll probably put together some stupid special. I legit have no idea what I'll do for subscriber specials, so if you...
Hey, yeah, by the way, get them to 100K, by the way.
Do subscribe. Put a comment down below what you'd like to see, and if you are already subscribed, then big thanks, I guess. Also, comment what you want to see, and no, it will not be a face reveal. That's like maybe 500,000 subs at the earliest. Y'all ain't ready for the blindingly bright light that is my face. So, with me pleading out of the way, let's get into...
Yo, man, I thank God that I'm not a faceless YouTube channel, bro. Man, bro. I mean, you know what? That kind of like creates like the mystique around it, so I understand, but like, I don't know. I think I was just always like always wanted to do YouTube or whatever, like when I was like a kid or whatever. I was like, you know what, man, whenever I do like YouTube, whatever, I'm gonna show my face and stuff like that. I mean, obviously people, they do faces like channels or whatever, obviously because of different reasons. Some people do it because, they don't want to be seen, by a lot of people in real life if they do blow up or whatever. Some people, just don't feel comfortable with the camera in their face, which is totally like, I don't have a problem with none of those reasons. But for me, man, I gotta have the camera. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, the camera gotta be on my face, bro. Respectfully, bro. Regardless.
Malice. So who is Malice? What is Malice?
Okay.
What does Malice stand for as a chaos god, and where does he come from? There's pretty much a vague answer to all of these questions, but I'll give my own 2 cents as we go, give my own opinions, and give my own understanding of the canon. So the best place to start, so you can understand why it's vague and odd, is the origin of Malice. From a lore perspective, he's just a chaos god of black and white anarchy. There is good and evil, then there is malice. Designers of the gods for 40K have described him as basically Khorne, but more evil. And the way I interpret this is that Malice, as his name would imply, is the chaos god empowered by chaos, the worship of chaos as well as anarchy, but also hate. Hate is one of the most powerful emotions in the universe of 40K, yet no god has really kind of claimed it as their own. You could make the argument for Khorne, but Khorne is not hate, he's rage. There is a fine line dividing the two. You could say hate is close to obsession, and Slanesh might govern over that as well, but not really. Nurgle is love, Tzeentch is bullshit, so hate kinda has to go somewhere. So why not to the god that his whole existence is based around him and his followers attacking absolutely everything? Malice is a god that strikes out at every other chaos god as well as the Imperium, and willingly attempts to kill Chaos Marines and the followers of Chaos Undivided even if they could help him.
So basically, like, Malice is basically like the school threat. If you really think about it, he's like the menace. If we thought Khorne was like the crash out, whatever, Malice is definitely he's definitely the school bully.
Powerful emotion, and the confusion therein is also important for the anarchy side of things. Malice's destruction, the desire for nothing but all things to be nothing. Thus, the followers of Malice do not last long, nor are they all that plentiful, but they are fun. I guess the followers of Malice are usually a lot more powerful at base than your usual Chaos Corrupted, as to gain Malice's eye.
Bro, hold up. Is my mic on? Alright, my mic is on. Bro, look at the amount of machinery. Like, bro, look at the bro, he looks like the Warhammer version of like Venom. Like, this is scary looking, bro. Imagine like you, bro. Imagine like you wake up, right? And like you about to go take like the trash out or something. You just go outside for any like random stupid reason. yo, you go outside, right? And then like, yo, you meet eye contact with this thing right here. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. Man, all this thing gonna see, bro, is my booty and elbows. I'm out of here, bro. I promise you. There's no way I'm even facing this type of machine, bro. Bro? He got a motoring ram right here. He got a syringe right here. He got a bathroom pipe right here, bro. He got all types of stuff just on his body.
Is to court with ruination, and in order to survive that for long enough to gain further favor, you kind of need to be stronger than most, quite literally built different. And if you're not, I'm sorry, you're just going to be fuel for the fire of someone else. So that is the in-lore origin of Malice, as best we could, which is super interesting, as a lot of that is my own speculation, based off of the things that we know. Because at base, we know that Malice exists, and he is a chaos god, and he has a black and white scheme. Not what he is in charge of, but that he is a chaos god. So I just filled in some blanks. Other than that, we also know that his favorite number is 11. That's kind of it. The real fun comes from when you look at the above game origin of Malice.
That's the most random. His numbers. His favorite number is 11. Okay, Kyrie Irving.
See, Malice was introduced into 40k as a parallel with the Warhammer Fantasy version of Malal. See, Malal was the same deal, a chaos god that hated other chaos entities, and his followers would attack a lot of chaos strongholds. He was introduced in two places, a preview for a Realms of Chaos book and in a comic book. The comic was created first, if memory serves me correctly, where we follow an edgy protagonist who was a follower of the dread god Malal, sharing the same symbol of malice in the 40k setting. This individual goes on an adventure to stop Khorne cultists from overthrowing a temple to Malal. See, Malal was created by the comic artist in conjunction with the Warhammer team. The issue herein lies is he created it with comic creation ideals, meaning it was his intellectual property in his mind. He didn't really give it much thought on how a new chaos god would be incorporated into the setting of 40.
So basically, bro, what the hell? Oh, no. Yo, this Malice guy, bro, I don't know what's his deal. Yeah, this guy's definitely a menace. So basically, bro, the dude just created it just out of spite. Just out of just randomness. Okay, that makes sense. But like, bro, like what, bro? What's with these, like, yo, he really walk around with these smiles just on his knee pads? Like,
okay, as a whole, he just thought that it would be his. So when time came to distribute the rules and the lore from Malal, GW and this individual got into some legal trouble. Now, I'm not 100% familiar with the details itself, but it was basically an issue with who truly owned the intellectual property of Malal as a whole. So when the lore book for Realms of Chaos came out, Malal was not in it, even though he was previewed in it the months prior. And after that...
Man, listen, I don't want to be like, I'm not a pocket watcher, whatever, not, not even into pocket watching. But one thing I'm going to say is, man, yo, bro, GW's pockets are a little deep. Yeah, bro. Bro, Pacific Ocean deep. I'm talking like, this is the real water deep. Not no, pool water, 12 feet. No, I'm talking Pacific Ocean, bro. Like, oh, snap, there's the Titanic. Yeah, that's how deep you are. That's how deep their pockets is. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a little, yeah, a little intimidating if you ask me, but it is what it is. Wowzers.
Furthermore, he was retroactively removed from the canon, meaning Malal is genuinely just not canon to Warhammer Fantasy or Age of Sigmar. There are no traces of him to the point where there is already another fifth Chaos God, which is the Great Horned Rat.
Oh, so he doesn't count.
With that being said, what does that mean for 40k?
So he doesn't
Surprisingly,
count.
Not much, other than a fun story to kind of talk about when you play your Sons of Malice. As although Malice is Malal's counterpart, he is written differently enough that you can't claim thievery, though. Well, I mean, you totally can because it is, but who cares? I'm gonna pretend he exists in the setting anyway. It's not like you can stop me from painting my miniatures white and black, right?
True.
So to kind of go forward and kind of lay it down in simplest terms, that does not mean Malice is not canon to 40k. Malice is actually incredibly canon to 40k. We just don't know to the extent. We know the lore is real. We've gotten modern day lore for Malice the god. See, Malice is
so it sounds like they had not like an idea because he's in the lore. But it sounds like they didn't really, use him. Because every time I think of of the menaces, like the chaos gods, whatever, I only think of 4. I'd never even heard of Malice before, never. And he sounds more of a crash out than Corn. So like this is like my first time ever like even hearing about the guy. If I'm just keeping it real, huh? I don't know if he was like a throwaway. I don't know if they like teased him a little bit, or I don't even know like bro, what do they like pick him up in like the future or whatever? They might pick him up in future and like, or they might like kill off like a chaos god or whatever. I mean, even though I don't think that's possible, but they might kill off a chaos god and just replace him. I don't know.
They're a really weak parasite god or one of the strongest chaos gods, though not strong enough to overpower all four.
Or you know what they might, or you know what? I think he probably has like a lot in common. Well, he's not the same thing, but he probably has like a lot in common with like Korn. So they probably was like, like what's the point? Because they did want to like cover. I'm guessing GW wanted to cover like all the feelings or whatever. So obviously Korn is like the crash out. Slanesh is like the is Diddyfied whatever. Nurgle is like love or whatever, even though it's just nothing but just stank. And then Zinch is like, I forgot Zinch. Bro, what's I keep forgetting like his feeling or whatever. Is it like confused or like, I don't know, something?
Because we know that he has a bunch of specific rituals that no other Chaos God has.
Rituals.
They're very complicated and very costly, but they are expanded upon a little bit in the few stories that we have. His main cult are the Sons of Malice. These individuals are an old chapter Space Marines, and as I mentioned, they have their own video that you can watch if you want to learn more. They worship him and are pretty canon. They were mentioned relatively recently in the fall of Cadia, and were actually doing a lot of work during that, fighting Cadians as they held a personal grudge against them. The biggest piece of lore for them is that we found out how they fell to Chaos as a member of the Adeptus Praesus, and how they were basically forced to fall into the arms of a god of hate. They were basically narked by an inquisitor who saw them doing a victory screech ritual that involved a bunch of cannibalism and ritualistic wounding of themselves. I can't blame them. I mean, sometimes you do want a bit of a num-num on your fallen enemies, but some dude had to narc, There wasn't really a trial. They were attacked by a small order of Sisters of Battle that were attached to that Inquisitor, and things just kept escalating from there, even though they tried to de-escalate a few times. The further lore we have is of one of the most dastardly rituals imaginable, where hate, anarchy, and betrayal is kind of the key thing here. I'm not going to read you the whole story of this. If you want a good concise retelling, Wes Hammer did a really good story time read of this for his Malice and the Sons of Malice video.
Wes Hammer got a video about him too? Okay. So he must be known then. I'm thinking that like, I'm thinking that like he found him. I'm thinking that he found Malice in like in some random hole in Egypt. Like I'm thinking like it was like very like unknown or whatever. Okay, if Wes Hammer knows him, I'm gonna be honest with you. Then he's I wouldn't say he's popular, but like he's known. Okay.
Recommend going to do that, or just reading the book yourself.
Hey, should I check out this guy more or no?
Sum it up. Every 100 years after.
Yo, why am I talking to y'all like y'all here with me, like y'all chat or something like that? Man, I can't wait to start streaming, man. Make sure you guys follow my Twitch, by the way.
Betrayal that the Imperium subjected the Sons of Malice, or what they were prior to that, to, they meet up on the ship that basically saved their lives. It was a massive battle barge known as the Labyrinth. There was a ritual that would be conducted to promote one member of their group to what is referred to as the Doomed Ones. The Doomed Ones are the chosen of Malice, these individuals who are essentially the top of the top, the best of the best. Outside of the Chaos Lord Chapter Master, they are the best that there is in that chapter. How the ritual goes is they enter a portal and enter a massive maze, because the ship is called the Labyrinth. This maze is infested with traps, chaos magic, the wackiest and worst shit you could imagine. Think chaos demons that we don't know anything about because it's with a chaos god that's very minor, as well as chaos mutants. It is revealed that only one person every 100 years can escape the maze after this ritual is conducted, and after that the portal closes for the next 100 years. So what ends up happening is if you leave, you are strong enough to leave. You have the favor of Malice, you're able to fight your way through, and
I mean, that makes sense, but like, bro, 1 out of 100 is nasty work. Like, there can't be 10, not even 5. 1 out of 100 is diabolical.
conclude the ritual and become one of the doomed
Brother.
ones. So there's a bit of a lie there, because the doomed ones are the most cherished and worshipped of Malice, but they're not exactly used as warriors as much as they are used for an unholy, abominable ritual. Yeah, it's kind of fun that way. Basically, if you leave the maze, you are then locked into a stasis crypt that is equal parts science and magic to keep you sealed. The story concludes that this is the 11th time they have sent people into the maze, taking over 1,100 years to conclude this ritual.
Yo, is it me or there's like a bunch of like skulls just like I don't know, like one skull is like cool. Like if you have it like on like your shoulder pad or knee or whatever, it's cool. But when you have like a bunch of skulls just all together, just like bunched up, that looks so ugly to me. I'm gonna just keep it real. That looks so like, it makes me like scratch myself. Does that make sense? It kind of irritates me.
They have 11 of the most powerful and worshipped champions of the Sons of Malice
Like, oh my God.
now are locked in these magic coffins that slowly begin to disintegrate and destroy their bodies in as painful a way as humanly possible. This ritual concludes with whatever essence is stolen from these individuals, whatever is burned away, either creates, opens a portal, or just somehow brings Malice into this world. Which is kind of crazy because it ends with the shadow of a massive monstrosity being cast in the room inside of the labyrinth. We don't know if this is a greater demon or just Malice as a whole, but for some reason it's just there. So this ritual took over 1,000 years to do, and it took so much effort, which is why it's very disappointing that we don't know if it got retconned, as the Sons of Malice in the most recent story where they were fighting Cadians did not have a moment where they just said, fuck it, unleash a literal god, because they didn't do that. I mean, it could have just been a greater demon, but even still, having a greater demon of such a unique make and model is so kind of important, it sounds, but again, GW doesn't want to mess with the canon more than they already do for the main storyline, but you know, is what it is. But in general, that is all we know about Malice, the fifth god of chaos in 40k, as in a.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I didn't want to cut him off, but yeah, that was like my first time ever even like hearing about this guy, bro. Malice. I mean, turns out he's more of a crash out than Korn, and he's just pure hate. I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. A lot of humans on this earth would love this dude, bro, because there is people on this earth that is filled with hate. All they do is hate. They wake up and eat hate, drink hate. They bathe in hate. I mean, you know what? If I'm just keeping it real, bro. I kind of want him to be here though. I kind of want him to be in like the Chaos Gods. I kind of want him to be like a real thing. But like, yo, y'all see this? How like all the skulls are like, you know, like I don't like that. It's kind of make me itch a little bit.
Wes, there is another fifth Chaos God, as I mentioned earlier, and he's the god of rats and Skaven, which is the great horned rat, and it's also really cool. But regardless, I want to...
Oh, Skaven. You guys actually told me to check out a video on him. Okay, I got y'all. Okay. The Skaven dude. Yeah, I remember. I got y'all.
To know what you think about Malice. As personally, I would have loved to make a warband of the Sons of Malice if their paint scheme wasn't so fucking hard to do, bro. Painting white is tough. Painting white next to black is a nightmare. If you've ever had to do it before and you're not that good at painting, you know exactly what I mean. One mess up and you're spending the next like 10 minutes painting over the little black stripe to make it disappear under the white, and then you it's so
Ooh.
I'm getting lost here. I'm angry and hateful, but yeah, comment down below what you think of Malice.
Oh man, shout out to Arthur, man, for that video, man. Comment down below, what do you guys think about this? Other than that, also make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're that close to 8,000 subscribers. And other than that, man, make sure you... I keep saying other than that. Why I keep spamming that? I keep saying other than that. Y'all said other... I said other than that like 10 times. Other than that, man, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. It would mean the absolute world. I will see you guys later for the next one. I'm out.